Greetings, members of our most gracious audience. This is Nicholas Adadio, aka the Animation Commentator. This is Speckles the Salamander. And today we are going to discuss what I believe, in my opinion, is a rather hilarious news item. Oh, what do you find so hilarious this time? Well, if you'll come along with me to this article written by Paige Lyman on the Animation Magazine. There is an article that talks about 3 new shows that are going to show up on HBOMax. Weren't you subscribed to HBOMax at one point? I was. To be fair, HBOMax does have some legitimately good stuff on it. Primal? Oh, I love Primal. If you have not seen Primal, you don't know what you're missing out on. That is next to Symbionic Titan, I don't know which one is better, Symbionic Titan or Primal, but either way, those are like 2 of Jenny Tartakovsky's best works ever. So if you are on HBO Max, I would definitely recommend Primal. Now, the reason that I stopped being subscribed to HBO Max was because Warner Brothers, via that app, released that whole disgusting road trip movie celebrating, oh, this girl, she wants to get an abortion. She wants to murder her unborn child, so she needs to go drive to a state that will allow it because the state that she's living in, rightfully so, has illegalized abortion. So it was like, you know what, Warner Brothers? Not gonna be subscribed to your app. Not a fan. Nope. Anyway, that is besides the point. So 3 new shows, anyway, are going to show up on HBO Max, and I think the news is a bit hilarious. So let's go ahead and read this article, and I will leave the link to it in the description below. So, the first part of this news item is that apparently Genlock is going to get another season. Genlock? That show by Rooster Teeth? Yep. Didn't they discontinue that show? I thought so. I thought they only did like 1 or 2 seasons, and I know that they were selling DVD collections of it in Walmart at one point, but so this is what the article says. Genlock. This animated series focuses on a near-future dystopia undergoing a new technologically driven world war. 50 years in the future, an oppressive authoritarian force threatens to conquer the world. Oppressive authoritarian force threatens to conquer the world in 50 years? 50 years, nothing? What about now? China, Australia, Cuba. These things aren't happening 50 years from now, they're happening now! I know. Genlock, if you're out there, we don't need you 50 years from now, we need you now, because there's some clear authoritarianism going on. But, anyway, to continue. A daring team is recruited to pilot a new form of devastating mecha, but they must be willing to sacrifice everything to save the world. Okay. This show is executive produced by Michael B. Jordan of Outlier Society and Rooster Teeth's Matt Hullum and Ryan P. Hall. The series will feature the cast of Michael B. Jordan and Dakota Fanning and is produced by Rooster Teeth. Well, you know what, Rooster Teeth? You passed your prime when, look, I loved your earlier seasons of Red vs. Blue, and then you went all political and you were, trying to Nazi-ize you were trying to make the people who simply disagreed with you about climate policies, you labeled people like us Nazis. So, no thanks. I'm not a fan. Nazis are people who go around, murdering people, rounding them up and putting them into concentration camps, and I emphatically don't agree with, rounding people up in concentration camps, and I also don't believe in man-made climate change. So, there you go. I guess I'm a Nazi. No, you're not. You're right, I'm not. But Rooster Teeth is a bunch of bogus airheads. But, I mean, for what it's worth, they did used to put out some good stuff. Okay. Huh. Get a load of this, Speckles. Oh, what is it? The next, so first there was Genlock. Let's take a look at this second item. This is going to be even more hilarious. Santa Incorporated, or simply Santa Inc., not unlike Monsters Inc. This 8-episode, half-hour adult animated series tells the story of Candy Smalls, played by Sarah Silverman. Oh. The highest-ranking elf in the North Pole. Oh, lovely! So we have an elf who is going to be voiced by Sarah Silverman, and she's going to be the bestest elf ever! Oh, where have I heard that before? When the successor to Santa Claus, apparently played by Seth Rogen, is poached by Amazon on Christmas Eve, Candy goes for her ultimate dream, to become the first woman Santa Claus in the history of Christmas. That is hilarious. The first woman Santa Claus in all of Christmas. I mean, come on. Get a load of this. And this is Sarah Silverman, so for anyone who is even remotely acquainted with the internet, you know the whole thing about 2020 and Sarah Silverman. So, I mean, because this is a Christian channel, I'm not going to go into details, but come on, is Sarah Silverman's character going to be the elf that, I mean, because this is an adult-oriented, adult animated show, and this is the main character being played by Sarah Silverman, is this going to be the female Santa Claus who, in one way or another, bears it all, so to speak? Just saying. Just saying. Yep, this original adult animated series is from Lionsgate and produced by Rogan's Point Grey Pictures, and that studio has been known to produce more CGI than hand animation, so I think this show will be adult CGI. Oh, ho-hum, CGI, 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 anime, CGI, 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 anime. Yeah, because we can't get Swan Princess or classic Disney-type animation anymore. But that's neither here nor there. The series was written and directed by showrunner Alexandra Rushfield and is executive produced by Rushfield, Silverman, Amy Zvi, and Rosa Tran. I think this show is just going to be a hilarious embarrassment on HBOMax. But to continue on with the third news item, so Genlock, Santa Incorporated, the third show is going to be 10-Year-Old Tom. And I did find... so when I looked up Santa Inc., I couldn't find any images to show what that animation is going to look like, though I suppose it's going to be CGI. 10-Year-Old Tom, I found one piece of what I think is supposed to be sample of what the show it looks like. It looks like trash. Maybe it looks just a little bit better than Adventure Time, but it looks like trash. The animation just looks awful. But anyway, let's just get into the details of this. Tom grapples with being corrupted by the grown-ups around him each day by leaving his house. Bad influences seem to lurk around every corner. Litigious parents, drug-dealing bus drivers, and band teachers who want to sleep with his mom. Oh, lovely. Great. So, yeah, that kind of stuff. Lovely. If he sets up a lemonade stand, he gets sued for gross negligence. Huh. Well, I'm already missing the days of Lucy Van Pelt setting up little psychiatry stands. If he plays baseball, he is encouraged to double with roids. And if he visits a school nurse, he is introduced to the world of insurance fraud. The grown-ups in Tom's life all mean well, but somehow just can't manage to lead by example. So a show with bad animation about a boy who leads a bad life. Needs a good father figure, that's for sure. The cast for this HBO Max original adult animated series includes Steve, and unfortunately I am well enough acquainted with the internet to know, well, the last name is Steve. I'd rather not say that one. Brian Bowers, Gillian Jacobs, Eddie Patterson, Ben Rogers, Todd Glass, and John Malkovich. And Steve is the series creator and showrunner, while the series is executive produced by Nick Weidenfeld, Becky Clements, and Marty Adelstein. So yeah, Speckles, that is the news about the shows coming to HBO Max. And ready or not, I think the whole thing is going to be a dumpster fire, and I'm certainly not going to watch this garbage. What about you? Oh no! Naturally, I'm going to just enjoy our multitudes of classic Looney Tunes and enjoy the Iron Giant and even Quest for Camelot. Which, of course, we will admit right up front, Quest for Camelot was not a perfect movie, but hey, I like it. And so do I. Oh yeah. Alright, so you have heard from the latest animation report. And so until next time, my friends, go forth, be gracious to everyone, make classic animation great again, and may God bless you. Bye, everyone!
Greetings, my friends. This is Sir Persevere, Knight of the Hand-Drawn Realm. If you are interested in purchasing any merchandise related to the animation commentator, we now have a TeePublic account. You can buy a mug, you can buy a t-shirt, you can buy a hoodie, anything that fits your fancy. In addition to our Make Classic Animation Great Again design, we also have Ray-John and his Enter the Burn Zone design, which probably looks better on a mug than anything else. Thank you very much, and may God bless you.